smell it?
I know.
Okay.
Hey guys, I'm Matt.
I'm Em.
This is 8-Bit Family, and today we are back with another unboxing video.
We are indeed.
And you'll probably notice that we have got a change of scenery in the background. We are shooting today in our, what is going to be the nerd/filming room.
Yeah,
Kind of
okay.
slash
craft room.
Craft room / studio. It's basically the creative space.
Studio. I like that. Let's call it the studio.
The studio. It's
Yeah.
the creative space that we've been kind of refurbing in the house. We had this big room that was essentially just a mound of rubbish, and we just decided to clear everything out and just kind of turn it into a bit of a nerd haven, didn't we?
Yeah, we'll do like a proper tour at some point when we've got
Once
a bit
it's all
more like
done, yeah. As you can see behind us, you've got all the RPG stuff, all the D&D, and all the
some dice bags.
Dice
made
bags,
by yours truly.
pop vinyl, stuff like that. We're going to be putting a Kallax there for the board games. Those who know what board games are know what a Kallax is from IKEA. But yeah, we will give you update videos on the Nerd Haven as and when it gets developed.
Are you only meant to know what Kallaxes are if you play board games?
Yeah.
Are you not allowed to know otherwise? It's
No.
forbidden knowledge.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, today, I'm going to admit, since we've been on lockdown, and you'll probably agree with me, I've gone a bit RPG crazy.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Just discovering so many, like we've been playing D&D now for just over a year.
Yeah.
And we've amassed a bit of a collection, and I've kind of this month gone a bit overboard and discovered loads of cool different RPGs like Tales from the Loop, Vampire the Masquerade,
That pirate one.
Seventh Sea,
That's the one.
Blades in the Dark, and one of the games that I discovered online, which I decided to buy the beginner box for, is a game called Shadowrun. Now, there we go, it's in focus. Shadowrun is kind of like a futuristic, what's the word that I'm looking for? Retrofuturism.
Okay.
Cyberpunk-esque RPG system.
Steampunk? Is that what you're looking for?
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Yes.
Okay.
Like the game that's coming out for professional. Like the game that's coming out for consoles like this year, Cyberpunk.
Okay.
Now, online, Shadowrun describes itself as a science fantasy tabletop role-playing game set in the near-fictional future in which cybernetics, magic, fantasy, and creatures coexist. So what people have kind of described it to me is basically like a futuristic D&D.
Okay.
However, the game mechanics are completely different, the dice system are completely different, but think like you could play as like an orc.
Okay.
But like an orc who's magical, who's part of like the Matrix.
Okay.
Mind blowing, right?
Okay.
Like-
See, I don't know much about this. Matt has got a bit RPG crazy. He's told me bits and bobs from all of them, but this is one he's not actually told me much about. So I am learning all of this along with you guys.
I'll be honest, like, I saw the artwork. The artwork was what drew it to me. I'm very much into like my 80s like synthwave stuff, like bands like Gunship, Carpenter Brew, kind of stuff like that. And kind of the artwork, this whole neon artwork kind of drew me to it. Now, I have seen online that Shadowrun has been a popular game for ages now, and I mean we're on the 6th edition. This is what's called 6th World, so there's been 6 editions of the games. However, quite a few of the editions have come under fire as being not amazing. What I have read online is that number 6 is a good one to jump in at if you are new to the game, but like I said, I know nothing about this. I'm just looking forward to delving into it, seeing what it's like, and like I said, I'm loving D&D at the minute, so hopefully I'll fall in love with this as well. So, I think what's best is to have a look what we get inside of the box first of all.
Oh, I just want to open it.
In the box, this Shadowrun 6th World Beginner Box is the easiest way to dive into this into the world of intrigue, grit, and action. It's tailor designed for an easy on the cred stick. What does that even mean?
What?
Easy on the cred stick.
Easy on the cred stick.
No idea. But basically, it includes an instant guide to the 6th world, so a guide to Shadowrun, a quick starter rules, You get some adventure sheets in there, 4 character sheets, which allow you to play 4 different styles of characters that are in the game, 55 gear cards, which apparently make gameplay easier. You get a poster.
Sorry, I had to sneeze.
Was it that exciting? Oh my god, a poster!
I'm sorry, I had to sneeze and it vanished.
We can cover up this blue patch on the wall with the poster.
Oh man, that blue patch is gonna haunt me.
And you get a handful of D6 dice as well, because like I said, the dice system is completely different to D&D. It's based off just D6 dices.
Okay.
So yeah, let's delve into it, crack it open, and we'll see exactly what we get inside. No knives today. I've been told that I'm not allowed to use knives anymore. But yeah, let's crack into Shadowrun 6th edition box set and see how cool it is. And there it is, the Shadowrun 6th World Beginner Box Set. Like we were saying previously, we don't know much about this game, but we're going to delve into this with a fresh set of eyes and see what it's all about and see what you actually get in this box. Now, we paid, it was really, really cheap. We paid $15.99 for this on Magic Madhouse, and I believe it usually retails for about £22 to £23.
That was a bargain.
So we got a really, really good bargain on it. Same with the rule book. The rule book's usually about £45 to £50, and we got it for £30. Go on Magic Madhouse at the minute. They have got a sale on Shadowrun stuff. So if you are thinking of picking it up and you did enjoy this video, go check out Magic Madhouse because they've got loads in stock at the minute.
Not sponsored.
Yes, this isn't sponsored. We order a lot from Magic Madhouse. And
yeah, if you do want to sponsor us, guys. Like,
yeah, feel free.
Yeah, hit us up.
But anyway, first thing you see is this really, really cool artwork on the front.
I love this artwork. It's so cool.
Like I said, it's very matrixy, very futuristic looking. What looks to be like a samurai looking guy, just kind of like diving headfirst into this cool like mechanical spider thing. Absolutely cool.
It's just your best thing, isn't it?
Best day ever. So let's pry the lid open slowly but surely.
Do you want a hand? Do you want me to hold the button?
No, got it. There we go. Give it a bit of a wriggle. And there we go.
We're so good at it.
So, what have we got here? Celebrate Shadowrun's 30th anniversary. Wow, I didn't realise it had been going that long. With a new rule set, and get ready for changes that will shake the 6th world. So that's just advertising the 30th anniversary of the game. This box set's been out now since I believe it was August 2019. So it has been out about 10 months at this point. Probably less than 10 months, about 8 months at this point. About 8 months.
Yeah, about 8.
It's not a new game by any means. It has been around a while, and this is the latest version of it. Let's have a look. An instant guide to the 6th world. So this is just like kind of like a bit of backstory about what to expect from Shadowrun. And these are the Big Tens. These are the kind of like the corporations that make up the Shadowrun world. So kind of like big businesses. So kind of like we have like Microsoft, Amazon.
Other businesses are available.
Other businesses. These are kind of like the big players in the financial.
The big. What's the phrase? The big.
The big
fish.
10. Yeah, the big fish.
Is that what I mean?
I don't know. In the world of Shadowrun. Swiftly moving on. So these are your character sheets. So
dossier.
Let's have a look.
I'm never sure how to say it.
Included. You get 4 different characters. Obviously, you can make your own, but these are the ones that they recommend for the starter set. So you can play Rude, the Troll Street Samurai.
Those are all pretty cool words.
Frostburn, the Orc Combat Mage. You, the Elf Covert Ops Specialist / Face.
Oh, he's got like kind of.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Mecha, like not mecha, like android.
He's quite androidy.
Stuff.
And Zipfile, the Dwarf Decker.
She looks wow cool.
Now, let's take this one for example. If we take the Orc Combat Mage, and let's open it up and see what we've got in there. We've got.
Oh wow! Oh my goodness.
So this is the actual. Bread and bones of the character sheet.
Bread and bones.
Bread and bones.
You're doing what I do now. Forgetting all the phrases.
I know, yeah. The
bread and butter.
Bread and butter of the game itself. So this is your character sheet. So kind of like similar to the D&D character sheets we use for 5th edition, but this is where all of your information is kind of stored about your character.
It's a lot more complex.
It's got cool role-playing tips in there, tactics for your character.
Am I right in thinking, obviously D&D role-playing is encouraged, however you could do the whole thing in third person, couldn't you?
Oh yes.
Am I right in thinking this is much more
role-play heavy?
Yes.
I get the idea of that. Obviously in D&D, they don't give you these little booklets about each character.
Yeah,
obviously
a sheet,
there are like a few pages in the player's handbook, but you don't, in the starter sets, you don't get given these little books themselves. But that's a cool little thing to have. I really enjoy them. So like I said, four generated characters for you to use. You can make your own characters, but I think when we play it, we will just use the 4 on there.
Yeah.
What else have we got here? A quick start rule book. Now, as I did say before, we have bought the proper rule book, which is about 300 pages. 300 pages.
Gonna grab it real quick just for a little flash to the camera.
It is on the shelf behind us, so I'm just gonna quickly grab it out.
Got it. That's the noise of me throwing everything around.
So that there is the proper rule book. Like I said, it is quite a thick one. So if you don't want to sit and endure reading through all of this, you can just pick up this. And this must be only about 25 pages long. But that gives you kind of the basics of the game.
The bread and bones.
The bread and bones of the game. And how to play it. One thing I do really like is the art style. It's very cohesive. It's very unique. Obviously, there is a similar game that's out there, which is the cyberpunk game itself. But I have heard from a number of sources that they do prefer Shadowrun to Cyberpunk. We have ordered a copy of Cyberpunk, so we will have to see.
Who does it better?
When we get it, we might actually do a comparison video to see, because they are set in similar universes. The mechanics are different, but the kind of themings behind them are quite similar. So we might do a comparison video, see which is actually better. But yeah, a nice little, easy to delve into, 23 page rule book there. Battle Royale Adventure.
Oh wow.
So this is your actual
adventure.
little mini campaign that you get with this particular set.
Hey, spoilers, don't show too much.
I'm not going to show too much. You got some cool maps in there, some cool artwork. Beautiful artwork. However, one thing I am a bit disappointed in is the artwork is so beautiful, especially on like the front of these books and stuff. But inside, for me, there is just a bit too much writing. Do you know what I mean?
I would agree. But this is the campaign booklet, isn't it?
That's true.
This isn't the thing that all your players are going to be looking at. This is effectively for what would be the DM.
Yeah, that is true.
This is your artwork, isn't it? This is the poster.
This is the poster that. Oh God!
Good gracious me! We're gonna have to do a shot of one of us like holding this at the end.
We'll just like.
That'll definitely cover the blue patch of wall. Wow!
Oh wow! So this is the city that you're within.
Oh my gosh!
This
is huge.
Yeah. Yeah. We're not exactly going to fit that on the screen, but
yeah, that's not happening.
I think that's going to go up on the wall because we do love a good map.
Do we not need that for playing? I suppose we'll play in here though.
We'll be playing in here.
We can get rid of the blue patch.
These are your tool cards or your gadget cards. These basically are an easy way to keep track of what's in like your inventory, what your players are carrying, what your players have collected. Obviously, when we play D&D, we write everything down. When you pick up a dagger, you write it down. When you pick up a...
when you definitely pick up all of your arrows after combat, which we do every time without fail.
These let you keep track of what you have on you at specific times.
Because I do write stuff down, but I do forget. Like, I just do. So that's really handy. What are you doing? Why'd you open it that way?
And finally,
Monster.
I know, yeah, the pièce de résistance. Everyone loves a good... My French is amazing. The bit that everybody loves.
Oh, these are cool.
Look how beautiful these D6s are. We're gonna slowly but surely bring them towards the camera and hope it focuses.
Wow. So is that the one? The little face is the one? Okay.
Let's have a look.
Right, I got it.
It's not focusing. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Cool. Those I love the colours on
are
those.
some beautiful dice. Like. And like I said, it's an entire pool of D6s. It's not like when you play D&D or other RPG games where you use different dice. This is entirely for D6s. Ooh, I've just seen that now. Just the 6 on. Is it the 1 or the 6?
That's the 1. I had to have a little look, I think. Wait, no, are they all different? I think they might be all...
I was going to say it's not wanting to focus today.
No, that's the 1, I think.
Is it? There we go, there we go.
It's cool, isn't it?
That is a cool little emblem on there. They're really cool dice then.
I like them.
I'm going to take those out the box for now because, like I said, we are collecting dice at the minute, so these are going to go straight into the collection.
I'll make you a new dice bag.
So
like
we put them to one side. Pop that back in. I'll just pop everything back in.
Next.
Poster.
Put that in for now.
I'm gonna have a look through that later, see what it kind of entails. Quick start rules.
Characters.
I
like that they call them, again, I'm not sure how to say it,
dossiers.
I like that they call them that. It just feels a bit more like, a bit more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, secret agenty.
Yeah. And, oh, this was on the first thing we pulled out, which was the celebrating the 30th anniversary. This is just a little, kind of a little sheet that says, this is where you need to start. So this just gives you a bit of information about the world